Progress.
Good morning. Chris is coming today. I think he's over in his office.
This presentation. So,
So it's new. Well, I was going to ask you what, if I were there, I would look at
so I could actually, I'll try to buy a raffle ticket today.
Do it.
Seminary, on Lake Washington, in Kirkland, place.
Oh, Sean, how are you? Nice to meet you. Haven't seen you before.
Because I gave him so much shit. It's gonna be him.
Good for you. Eggs from Nancy's Chinese to auction.
Okay.
For fresh from the store.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
or okay, she's okay. But she's now back on Tinder again, or whatever it is. It's not Tinder, it's Zeus, or whatever. Zeus. Somebody else.
Four breweries within 5 minutes. No, guys,
Cool. I'm more than just saying
How's that? Better? Yeah, somehow it wasn't working. Now it is. What the hey ho? Pineapple Land. What? Hey, Steve. I know it. I know it. It's good. I'm so glad. I can't wait till like a year from now. Yeah. Okay. This is the shirt I'm wearing. For tonight. Did I put some cologne on or no? Right. Get the shower. Okay, that sounds great. Awesome. Thanks. Okay, bye.
I know. When we moved out there, we were
Hey.
I guarantee you.
Morning, good morning. Oh my gosh, we're 2 minutes late. This is a huge group today. I don't even know where to look.
everywhere.
Holy yeah, everywhere. Wow, you guys, this is awesome. Look at this. We do have Chris Vallow, 50/50 Lake Stevens. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
And John Spencer, and it looks like Ron behind the curtain. Good morning, Ron. Zoomers. Okay, let's do the do here. Ryan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Nice
morning.
to see you.
It's nice to see you. Nice to see everybody today.
Would you
Let's do the flag salute, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America.
to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay, now, just a refresher for everyone who's new. I'm gonna emphasize, we put it in big caps so you can all see it from the back.
What?
Are you sure?
What?
Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna emphasize, emphasis. Ready?
Emphasis, we're gonna emphasize the emphasis.
First.
Is it the truth?
Second.
Concern.
Third.
It'll build friendships.
Fourth.
Will be beneficial to all concerned.
And
Is
Fun.
and
Beer,
Chicken.
donuts and beer.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, everyone can be seated, please. So this morning, we have 4 birthdays. For May 13 and 19, okay, we've got one today. And we brought him donuts. Happy birthday, Scott Smith. Scott's birthday. And then we have Gary O'Reilly coming up soon, May 16. Happy birthday.
Birthday.
So, don't forget, we do love a check, a birthday check. It's my favorite part of the day.
Thanks, Lauren.
Or we'll put you through the gauntlet, whatever you choose.
Yeah, right.
The spanking machine.
Spanking machine. I'm still the president, dude.
I'm so happy. Number 3.
Okay, announcements. All right, today I'm super pumped. We're heading up to district conference. We have a group of 11 or 12 of us that are heading up. This is going to be so fun. And I've been in the club almost 9 years. We haven't done anything like this as far as a field trip. And have we? Jake?
Went to the conference 4 years ago, and 3 years ago.
Who? You?
Myself.
Good job.
Andy, and a few others on the cruise.
There was a cruise?
4 years ago.
Never mind. Apparently they've all been doing it and I haven't been invited. But I'm super excited. It's going to be a great weekend. For those of you that are going, I am hosting a happy hour from 4 to 5 before we head off to the foundation dinner. And then I'm also looking forward to tomorrow as a full day of classes and presentations and meeting all the amazing cool people in our district. This is where we go and get all of our good ideas. Honestly, there's the best people are in Rotary. They're smart. They've been there, done that, and we go in and scoop their ideas, make it our own, and raise more money for our community. So that's gonna be awesome. And then tomorrow night is gonna be fun too with dueling pianos. Be a little send off for Sunday morning. Then okay, so what else? We have checks. So we're giving out our big checks, annual checks in June. May 15th is coming fast. That's our deadline for the community to make their applications. The application's on our website. I believe it's on the left side. Head down, there's a link or something. You can download it. I've been spreading the word. I hope you have too. There's a lot of people that we normally give to in June, local groups that we haven't received applications from. Gary is going to collect them all, scan them, and send them out to the board for everyone to review. So when we do our board meeting next Thursday, we can talk about it and decide what we're doing. Okay, so that's super cool. I love giving away money. We do have a street cleanup coming up May 21 for Market Street. And then there's a couple of them. If Brian, somebody will give an announcement, but Brian will be sending out an email with all the dates. And then don't forget our awesome, in the near future, later, our first blood drive is August 12th, which is super cool. It's been a lot to get this coordinated, but we're hoping to make it a quarterly or at least semi-annual event for our club. It's right here in this room. So eat up, make a lot of blood, and come on and donate. I do not know. I just have the dates. But Kevin, yeah, well, Brian will be sending out an email with all the, is Brian here? He's not here. But he'll be sending out an email with all the dates. And then Gary will have it on the website, and it'll be in Club Bulletin and all that. Probably 9 o'clock. You guys will be done by the time I get up. Okay, so moving on. Ms. Westover. Hi. Good morning.
Good donut.
Good donut to you.
So, no, I don't have anything new to report. Money's coming in for sponsorships. Got some new sponsors. I'm sure Jim will share that with you, but looks good. Thank you.
Doing awesome. Gary, Secretary's report. You have anything?
I introduce one of our guests.
Oh, I always forget that. Okay. Our guest today. Did anyone bring a guest?
I brought 2 guests.
Thank you, Amy.
This is Griffin Jordan. He's a 4th grader at CDC Elementary. He was interested in our speakers today.
Good morning, Jordan.
And then this is Raquel Pegram, one of our family's very best friends. He owns the creamery in Marysville, and I'll let you look at I'm Raquel.
You're on the spot.
I'm Raquel Pegram, yes. I grew up in Spokane. I'm a transplant over here. However, I've lived on the lake now for a year and I'm very happy to be here. My husband is born and raised in Lake Stevens. He is just over the moon about being back here. And we're looking forward to starting another creamery location here in Lake Stevens. As the building can progress. So I'm really excited about being part of the community and being a part of hopefully Rotary and getting myself super ingrained in this community.
A great way to start. And I did spill the beans that we do have a dance competition, that we expect her to participate in with her application. And
I'm just gonna say I'm not very coordinated, so it could be very.
I wasn't either when I had to do it. You know that.
So it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to, hopefully working with you guys.
Thank you for
Where do you live,
coming.
Lily?
I live right next to you, sir. He's my next door neighbor.
I'm sorry. We're all sorry to hear that.
Water when you get a chance.
Yes, we just kind of staggered through the grass.
Stagger is the key word there.
And it's mostly Jim staggering. I compose myself much better.
Do we have any other guests today? Our speaker is here. Yes, welcome. Thank you for coming. Long commute. No other guests? Okay, back to you.
All right, the only thing I have, a couple things. Board meeting is on Thursday, May 19th at Brian's Lodge at 5:30. And we've got a pretty full agenda, so we'll meet everybody on deck there. And then, like Rochelle said, off the district conference a little bit later today. Looking forward to it.
1 hour and 38-minute drive. So, and it's raining, so go slow so we all make it there because we have happy hour at 4 o'clock. And we gotta be happy. For an hour. President Vallow, Chris Vallow, 5050 Lake Stevens Law.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everybody. Rochelle is still the president.
Thank you.
Anyhow, I don't really have too much to report, which looks like we're getting our slate put together for the board meeting, and then we'll be going on from there for an election coming up. So just be prepared for that. If anybody has any questions, let me know. That's it, short.
Thank you.
Looking forward to tonight.
Tonight, yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll have a great report next week. Pardon? So it is, okay, so we get this email or text yesterday with the dress code for our events. And usually foundation dinner is business wear, so it's suits, ties, Jim wears socks. Like, it's a thing. And so we get a text, luckily Jim made some contacts with the Mucky Mucks and found out what the dress code was. So now it's beach casual. So I've got my bathing suit, my cover up, flip flops, everything's packed, ready to go with my rain jacket.
And we remember when Jim always was in Hawaii in his birthday suit, so that's probably his dress code.
So Chris is ready to go for our beach casual, no ties events. President nominee, Don, do you have anything this morning?
Well, I think we got the critical stuff taken care of for our major events, which is of course the venue for Quirks and Cakes. I do like that October 1st day.
That's a magical day.
That's going to have to put some extra emphasis on the cakes part of Quirks and Cakes.
Oktoberfest.
I really think so. And
Yes.
we got our application in for our corn booth, and so really it's just kind of coming down to the smaller details, and I think things are in pretty good shape.
And it always comes together.
It always
Comes together somehow. No matter how hard we try to goof it up, we raise a bunch of money for the community, and we have a lot of fun.
I'm really excited that the fundraising side of things is moving along too. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
I've got some irons in the fire there, so.
You do? Okay, we like irons
I'll bring you my.
in the fire.
Okay. If you don't mind some smoke on that.
so speaking about fundraising,
Okay, so hold on. So that was your president nominee and club services, all in the same
Well, yeah,
role?
yeah,
Good job.
I think everything's working on that side too.
So next up is community services. Brian, do you have anything that might be community services since Brian's not here? Jim?
oh, yeah,
Okay, so you want to
well,
give,
we're doing the thing on the 21st,
oh, the thing on the thing?
well, the cleanup.
There's one on the 28th as well.
Yeah, there's several.
On the blood drive for community services, I have all of the, like propaganda and stuff to market it. And so eventually I'll be asking just you guys, who wants to volunteer to help run it, just a few people, and then who wants to volunteer to give, and I'll give you guys first priority for, appointments. And then from there, I'll try, I need to figure out how to like post it from Rotary on Facebook, right, to advertise it.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, no worries.
I learned that early
We
material.
decided propaganda.
We'll put the propaganda on.
The SARS?
This part.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, what's another word for stuff? I don't know.
Propaganda.
So that's how the blood drive will be shared.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so Jim, why don't you just roll right into the foundation and any announcements that you have, because I know you've got some too.
Yeah, the foundation, we're going to make a $1,842.50 thing to payment to RI for everything we've donated since last building cycle, first of the year, or July. Well,
It's May.
first of the year, yeah, it
It's
is.
May.
And so that's cool.
Are you staggering?
Not
Not yet.
Well, that's something later. No, so that's gonna be great. We're definitely above our budget amount, so that's pretty cool. Thanks for everyone. Well, not that- That's everywhere. But we're doing really well on our sponsorships. We got a couple additional ones in here. Rustic Court came up with $2,000.
Nice.
That's amazing.
For sponsorship?
Sponsorship.
Nice.
So which one is the name of that? Mel Gunnar or?
Kelsey Olson. No, oh, I'm sorry. What level?
The level, like we have
Asgard.
funky Viking names for the levels.
Asgard.
Asgard.
Asgard, that's right.
Cool.
Awesome. So who are the new ones to us?
So
We've got Jack. Jack's tax.
Jack, for the tax service, he did $1,000.
Which is huge. That's awesome. Huge.
And
For a
then-
tax guy, that's huge.
Yeah.
He likes
So-
us.
And then we had a couple people that, for whatever reason, I'm not sure if the Lake Stevens Angel Foot people, who talked to them, and then Heritage Bank, but they made contributions in January.
So Ankle Foot is
Sophina.
Sophina.
Yeah.
She loves our group, and she
I know, but
told
they
us
just-
at Empty
she
Bowl,
just-
she
she just
because
wrote a
it's
check.
for, yeah, because that's when they start. She just starts cutting her checks for the whole year.
Right, so we're gonna put them on the sponsorship.
Yeah, I told her.
Because they should be
She's awesome.
recognized. So we're at $15,750.
And what's our goal?
So our goal is
10?
25,000, and so
You're almost there.
we're getting there, yeah, so. we
That's
have
awesome.
forms- We have sponsor forms here. If you want one, it's on the website, and then we'll be mailing out another round of forms to everybody. And we have,
So cool.
oh, and Joyce, yes, she came up $1,000, right?
$1,000? That's awesome. Thank you. Wow, that's really awesome. And thank you to Jack. I see Jack's on here. Good morning, Jack.
So those are-
Hey, good morning. I'm
there-
actually kind of babysitting my brother right now, so he just had open heart surgery, so I'm kind of
Oh,
popping in and out.
oh. Well, thank you for popping in, and thank you for your sponsorship. That's super awesome.
You're welcome.
That's super, super awesome. Okay, is that everything for you today in your announcement?
Everything?
I'm behind you. That's all good.
Anything?
Keep asking. I asked 4 people. I got 1 no and 3 yeses.
Who said no?
I'm not telling you.
I wanna know. I think I know where they live. I can look them up.
Okay, so we
So in the city, we can set Brent's,
We're gonna flood them with propaganda. We'll drop it from a plane. I've heard that works. Maybe
keep
help.
asking. We have a couple more weeks.
Okay, yeah. What is the deadline for sponsorships?
End of the month. That's just to get on the ticket, the Coin Quest ticket. But, you know, they can continue to get sponsors and they'll be on everything else.
Do you have such Rockworks, like Stevens, or anything?
Has anyone contacted Rockworks? Are you connected to them, Gina? Awesome.
Yeah, I will contact them.
I don't think we've contacted them since Huber was here, because that was Huber's.
Does anyone else need a
Buddy.
form?
You better say yes.
if you got the.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do.
You can print them.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome. And so honestly, it is an awesome way to put your business name out there. I've said it before. I do it every year. And when I meet new people, they're like, I see you everywhere. Honestly, they really do. I see you everywhere. And it's because I sponsor a lot of things, and especially with Rotary. But this year we've stepped it up. So it's an all-encompassing annual sponsorship. So you're going to be on the website for the whole year. You're going to be on the bulletin for the whole year, on our tickets for all the events, on the banners all year. It's not just you pay and you're on one event for one evening, 200 eyes on your logo, and then you're done. It's the whole year. So it's a really great way to get your logo, get your name out there. So please write checks, sponsor. Okay, so international.
Nothing
Tracy.
new to report at the moment. Thank you to Linda, who's going to attend the international, the IPA meeting on the 19th, so that I can attend the Rotary Board meeting. So thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you.
Three-page report coming up.
With a dance,
With a dance.
With a dance.
an international committee dance. That actually sounds fun.
That must be our theme today's dance.
It's our theme every day,
Oh.
every day. Okay, Ron, do you have anything for membership? Ron?
Nothing new. Good to see the crowd is full. I think it's the camera's a little blurry. So what?
Nothing.
And glad to see that we have a potential new member that might make it through the rigorous board approval
And dance off.
and dance off.
Awesome. Mr. Morehouse, anything on well today?
Just reiterating 7 scholarships totaling $26,000 that we gave this year. All the letters have gone out, both the award letters and the non-award letters, all part of the process. But just thanks everyone for contributing. And on the 27th, we are going to do our breakfast where I've invited the students and their families to attend in this room. I have been asked if people can attend hybrid, and one student is supposed to go to state and will not be in town, but if we do it hybrid, they would be able to attend. So I think I'm going to open it up to either way.
Totally. We're all
And
about
then
it.
Tracy will touch base on what that means for food. But please plan to attend the 27th.
I think that's, look, we're high tech.
In a
We're
blurry
good.
sort of way.
What?
In a blurry way.
Well, and yeah, we are. No, we're totally high tech. We're all over it. I think that's awesome.
Okay.
Love it. Do we have anything for scouting? Vallo, Chris Vallo, 50-50 Lake Stevens Walk? No. Okay. Kyle, do you have anything for Tuesday night, Rotarians in Action?
No, I know, we do have several events planned, but it sounds like a great talk about that. But we do have 2 cleanups. We have one on 21st and then the 28th, and that one's at New Street.
Street.
And then we're still trying to actually get a date set for the Swim Beach to paint events, and then from there, of course, we already know about, we still have a meeting coming up on Tuesday, which again, is gracious enough to let us use his awesome house at the lake. So please come and attend. It's at 5:30 to 6:30. Yeah, got it.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, anything else? Did I skip anybody? 'Cause, you know, I don't put my glasses on, so I don't look older, and I can't see shit. So that's why I'm like all over the place. That's like real life. That is the truth. Okay. It's unfair to me, unfair to you. Okay, so moving on, we've got Sergeant of Arms today. We've got some special items. We're doing a little auction, so get out your wallets, dust them off, let the moths come out.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
morning. This is very nice. You guys all look great today. Great crowd. Kind of excited to be here today. So let's start out. We got to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody up, please. Everybody up, please. All right. We're going to start out with our jack-o'-lanterns, rotary jack-o'-lanterns. Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 9. Good job. Yeah. Oh, Zoomers. Good job. Stay up. You know, just to kind of even things out, let's do a little rotary yoga. Are you ready? Well done. Scott, well done. All right.
This is more like rotary yoga.
That's a little harder.
Okay, ready? Okay, here's the next move. Let's see it. Let's see it.
That's my favorite.
All right. Good deal. Here we go. We have some auction items. Everybody go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lance, this looks like your dream.
I would say so.
It's beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna find it for a minute.
All right, Vanna, walk around there.
I've built cedar planters for probably 25 years since I worked at a cedar sawmill and took home scraps. So I've just continued to do it and got plenty of them. If you're interested in more than that one, but the most important thing is to bid on that one today.
All right. Lance, I think you probably toiled and, I mean, your labor, I don't even know. And this beautiful cedar wood smells incredible. What would you say we should start the bidding on?
At least $40.
$40. I like it.
40.
We got 40. Do I have 50?
50.
We got 50. Do I have 60? 50.
Uh-oh, here we go.
We've got 50 in the back, 60. Lance worked really hard for Rotary. This is going to a good cause.
60.
We got 60 right here. Do I have 70? 60. Is there 70 out there? 60? Do we have
It's
70?
good. This is good. This feels good.
It's crazy.
Lance?
Right here, Tracy, you have 70.
Oh, UV
60, you
protection.
have 70.
UV protection.
You got 60.
Lance,
You have 70.
Craftsmanship.
I guess it'd be.
Like art.
You could put in your closet.
would you be willing to give each of them one for 70?
Oh, that's an
For
idea.
70?
Each one gets one for 70.
Look at how nice this is. Clear, and
You
this
have
is
another
really
one available?
beautiful on the.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
All right, I'm in.
Blue,
All right.
Oh,
For 70. You guys are good with 70?
Is there anyone else who wants to jump in on that?
Amazing.
Jump into that.
You'll never have them all.
Jump
2
into
for 71. 2 for 70 twice.
Oh, it's so heavy and quality. Oh.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for maintaining our friendship.
Ooh, it smells good.
Madam President, what do we have here? Look at this.
This,
Look at this.
these are very hard to make.
Somebody really.
They're original artistry.
One of a kind.
One of a kind, yes. There might be some doubles in there.
Farm fresh.
Farm fresh, local farm. Amazing color, beautiful variation of tone.
Yeah. I'm not gonna walk around with them because I might drop them.
Are they UV protected?
They
Okay.
are UV protected, actually.
These are beautiful. Where do they come from?
They came from Nancy Johnson, who is a cherished friend of Rotary,
Right up the road here.
right up the road, and they're fresh this morning, and they're Cur chickens. Her girls are free range, so it's all healthy bugs, organic grubs, whatever chickens eat,
Chicken food.
chicken food, maybe some vegetables, I'm sure. Like, I would invite them to our blood drive if I could.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
Where do you think we should start the bidding today?
So we have chickens at my house, and I haven't bought eggs in probably 20 years, so I don't even know the value.
We'll buy them for 10.
10. Okay, we're starting off at 10 right here.
That's
Thank you very
awfully
much. 10 by 20.
18.
20 right here, by 30. Got 20 looking for 30 for these beautiful eggs.
Look at this.
20 right here, Don, about 30 for these eggs. They're incredible. 20. I got 20 right here looking for 30.
Does anyone want to take a look?
20.
That's me.
20 going once. 20 going twice. Don, congratulations.
We expect holiday next week for breakfast.
Larry,
Yeah,
it's good to see you in person.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Can I have a hug?
A hug?
Please, can I have a hug?
I charge for that.
Give me a hug.
Good to see you, buddy. All right, so whatever you're gonna charge me.
Will you please draw this morning?
Oh, they are? I'm almost a guest. Can I draw my own?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, oh, there you go.
Here we go. It is 731.
731.
731.
731.
I got it.
Don, congratulations.
Oh, it was good.
Okay, you owe me. I know you did.
Now, Larry wants some eggs.
You knew that. You already have the 5 handles.
Awesome. Congratulations. Big winner.
Cool. All right. Now, I'm feeling a little sassy this morning.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna do a couple of.
There's no
fun-
sass at Rotary.
Is it on the list?
Is it sassy to all concerned?
Yeah, no, it's not on the list.
No.
Okay. So
Will it build better sass?
that would be good, wouldn't it?
Is it the sass? Yes.
Well, it's sassy.
All right. If you're feeling sassy this morning, that's a buck. So I'm paying a buck. Anybody else feeling a little bit sassy? Here we go.
I see a lot of dollars coming out. I like sass.
Cool. Thank you.
Wow.
All right, we're cruising through.
I asked him already.
Thank you. Here we go.
These are sassy
We got
dollars.
some sassiness going here.
Nice.
Lauren is.
Lauren's not sassy.
I like it.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Gotta do
Jim's
it. Little
sassy.
attitude rolling. There we
Sassy.
go.
Sassy on your birthday?
That's good. Larry,
I sassed you.
you are always in the sass mode. I like it.
Sass a lot.
Here we go. Cool.
I love it. This is almost 100% sass.
Okay.
Oh, and
Full sass.
Sean Frederick.
Okay.
Sean Frederick
You
is
got-
sass.
I noticed that.
Yeah, because I gave him so much shit for not coming last week. I had to.
I love it.
And it's recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Sorry, Gina, but you inspired me. If you have a tattoo, that would be a buck. If you show your tattoo.
No.
If you
We've
show
got
your
people from the
tattoo.
80s here.
What's that?
We've got people from the, like, what is it? When did everyone get tramp stamped? The 90s?
If you have a tattoo, that's a buck. If you have a tattoos out here.
Is it $1 tattoo or?
You want to borrow some money, Amy?
We got a couple.
Nice.
That's the real and
I like it. It kind of goes with sass.
There we go.
Tattoos and more tattoos. There we go.
You've got one too?
I actually have a tattoo that says tattoo. And there's a story behind it.
If you need an idea next time, call me. That is pretty funny. So my kid's first one is a stick of butter with wings. And he comes home and he shows it. I'm like, what? He's like, Mom, it's a butterfly. Like only that kid would get a tattoo of a stick of butter with wings. It was a proud mom moment. Very proud.
Let's go to Happy Bugs.
Happy, we just made plans to take my daughter to college this August. So I got everything all set up for where we're staying and everything.
Montana?
University of Montana in Missoula.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's awesome.
Take a little 5-day trip to go back to take her.
Happy 5 for the first district conference that I'll go to. And get to go camping with my son next weekend for his birthday.
Happy Friday, and my kids are coming home this week.
Cool.
Over here at the SAS table.
Bananas. While you're eating oranges?
Well, we're all having happiness.
My bad. There we go.
I'm happy for my guest today. I'm super happy I was invited. Amelia invited me to the luau, and I got my mom and my daughter, and I just can't express, like, it was so fun, so loving, so much joy, and you guys are nodding your heads because you know this is how Amelia operates, but it was such a beautiful blessing to be around Amelia and all of her friends. It was really special, so I'm really thankful for that. And happy. Are you happy? Every day. Every day. I'm happy I live on the lake next to you.
That's a good time.
And Amy brought me today, because
That's a $10 fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a tree on?
I do.
Better than that.
I have a
I love
bakery,
ice cream.
coffee, ice cream.
Now, if you have one here, is it gonna be on the lake so we can row over to it?
Yes.
Road.
That would be so cool.
Yes.
Can't wait for it to be here.
As the mayor, I'm happy to be free.
I'm happy that the house is going to be free of people. Both my boys had to drill this weekend. They're complaining. It's okay. Too bad. And then my wife's gone. And it's good to see you. I went to school with Jeff, right? Hopefully it's Jeff, right? Okay, good. Tracy and I both went to school with Jeff.
Oh, you did.
So happy going for that. And also another happy buck is I have something over Kevin now. Yeah, you didn't realize this. You were doing auctioneering, I believe, right?
Uh-oh.
You're doing auctioneering, yeah. So you have to have an auctioneering license. Yes, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I will ask for papers later.
He'll put out your house fire. How's that?
I might know some people. Funny story, it is an archaic law here in the state of Washington. It goes back to the early. Wow.
Wow.
I'll call you later for my
We're not supposed to work at Rotary.
Let everybody know that everybody here is very, very blessed to be here together. I call this fellowship because we get to express our thoughts and what we think. And I think this is beautiful. We need to have more of this, not only in the Rotary, but everywhere. Because, you know, this is the new year. Pandemic has kept us away for 2 years. Now it's time for us to all join together and be thankful for what we have. Thank you.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna do $5, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a sad bed bugs. You know, the area lost a valuable member in Harv Jimmy this past week. And he was Lake Stevens raised, and he used to come to our club with his brother periodically. And Harv was just a wonderful human being. So we're going to miss him. And Amelia lost a key student that was kind of a ray of sunshine for me. Mike Hunter passed away last week, and we're going to celebrate his memorial here coming up with the ukulele group. Ukulele group is the way it's supposed to be said. And then on a happy note, I had a great time in Boise with my granddaughter, and for graduation, we had two of our kids together, and a lot of fun, and it was great time. It rained. She was the last class to be given their diplomas, and then as she was going up, the light rain started. By the time we got out of the stadium, it was pouring rain. We walked back to the hotel. By the time I got back, the sun had come out. My pants and my shirt were all dry. What can you ask for? That's it.
Well, I'm happy, looking forward to hearing our speaker today, the captain, tell us, give us an update on operations here at the Navy, so thank you for coming, sir. And I'm happy to be going to the conference with the rest of you that are going. Looking forward to a great time.
Okay, this next week, my electric Tesla is going to take me on a trip. It's going to take me down to Aberdeen. And I'm going to visit the Aberdeen Club and exchange banners with them. So I'll give a report on how everything goes, particularly if it gets me back to Lake Stevens.
Say hello to the Aberdeen Theater and the Hope Theater. I used to manage both of them.
Do they still stand?
Okay.
So how many charges will you have to do?
None.
None? You'll be able to get, wow. Call for like 25 cents. I like it.
However, I will do it, but I will get a charge.
Yeah, good, cool, all right. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right, well, it's good to see Raquel here, and I got to join the Amelia last week. It was really special.
Just happy to be a member of this club. We have so much fun and do so much good work in the community.
$1 on your birthday? It's his birthday.
I guess I got it.
Empty it out, Scott.
There you go.
Thank you.
I hope so.
Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you.
Well
That was pretty good, you guys.
Yeah, it's like you guys.
We should have recorded that. Yeah, that was good. We could put it out as a single.
Happy to have won the raffle today and happy to give it back.
Nice. Thank you.
Larry, how are you?
I Venmoed my money.
That's awesome.
You got more than you deserve. Why? Because it was Venmo.
But what are you happy about?
What am I happy about?
He's happy about Venmo.
I'll be happy if it doesn't rain for a week.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good to see you. Joyce, how are you? Good morning.
Fine, I'm happy to be here with such happiness all around me.
I have a happy dollar for Nancy Johnson for donating the eggs. Enjoy them. She swears there's some with double yolks, so watch out for them.
Oh.
Or enjoy them, rather.
Yeah, watch out.
Happy dollar, my oldest nephew is getting married tomorrow. So hopefully no rain down in Vancouver, Washington. I'll be on the other end of the state.
Awesome.
Y'all.
And the hydroplanes will be racing down there tomorrow too.
First time ever. Wow.
I'm happy to be here.
We're happy you're here.
Thanks.
Cool.
I have 10 also. So, yeah, just thank you for everybody's support. That's been really, that's it.
Coming up to Madam President, and then I'll go to the Zoomers.
So I'm a Venmoer too, and I'm just super happy for the conference tonight, this weekend, today. I'm really excited to hear from our speaker if we ever let him on, and just generally happy. And I'm so excited for Chris Vallow to be president.
Yay!
Yeah, I got all the time in the world to wait.
What are you happy about today, Chris Vallow?
Today I'm happy it's Friday and looking forward to going up there to Semiahmoo and having a good time up there, and how well the whole club gels together and works together. That's the best part of everything. So that's cool. I got $20 on that. So happy Friday.
Nice. Hey, there's like are you in the witness protection program, Ron?
Well, I'm happy to be in the sun. It's a nice 65 degrees already over here, and playing golf all week.
Bring it back with you. Cool. Have a good one.
Fun.
All right.
Anybody else? Jack? John?
Bueller?
Angie's phone?
Oh, Angie's phone's on here today? Oh, she's not here.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, thanks everybody.
What about Kevin?
Oh, hey, I'm
I'll
super
hold
happy.
the stick.
Okay, check this out.
Kevin, are you happy?
I'm super happy.
Super happy.
Super happy. Check this.
Are you
cool-
sassy happy?
I'm very sassy, very happy.
That's a double.
I like it. This club is awesome. It's great to see so many people, and thank you for giving so much. On a personal note, Nancy and I went to Arizona to Pearl Jam. We got fan club tickets. We were like, it was a gift. We walk into the stadium and we're general admission. Usually you got to wait in line for 2 days. We're like 25 feet from the stage. Everybody was chill. It was a huge section they carved out for us. And it was the best. Like Eddie was right there. Stone was right there. It was so good. Yeah, it was like a gift. We had a lot of fun, and it was actually really sunny. Like sun. So anyway, so yeah, I'm
Awesome.
super happy.
And just dump it out.
Just dump it all out here. There we
Pearl
go.
Jam
All right.
in Arizona.
Yeah.
Dump it in. Dump it in, Kevin.
Good to see you guys.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you so much, Sergeant of Arms.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for our speaker today. We're ready, finally. So we'd like to introduce Captain Menzel from Everett Station, Naval Station Everett. He's here to tell us all the awesome things that are going on over at the base.
Awesome. Thank you. And you said my name right.
Captain Menzel?
Yes.
How do people say it?
I always get Menzel. Like Adina.
Well, I have a listing
And then I
coming
started
up on
practicing.
Menzel Lake Road, so.
So that's perfect. So someone was going to do the slides and stuff. So first of all, I got to say this is the first time I've ever been in a Rotary. So first, thanks for having me here. And I got to tell you, your energy is a real downer on a Friday. And so, when I get done here, I'm going to have to take a drink so I can get to the rest of the day. But no, I think it's really awesome, and I love the energy that you guys are bringing. I love what you do. So that's very awesome. So what I thought I would start off with, I'll give you a little recap of what I want to talk about is I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'll talk a little bit about Naval Station Everett, what we do, kind of what's going on in the world for the Navy, a little bit how the Navy, your Navy, is responding to what's going on in the world right now. And then we'll talk a little bit about the future of Naval Station Everett. So, like I said, Captain Josh Menzel. I've been in command of Naval Station Everett since July of last year. And so kind of came in right as COVID was petering out. We were going to be good to go. And then everything crapped out again. And we kind of all went back in our hole again for a little while. Now we're coming back out again. And this time it's going to stay, right? So I hope that stays true. So one of the things.
Slides for you, okay?
Oh, thank you. So one of the things that, for us too at Naval Station Everett, we're kind of coming out of all the COVID protocols and all that's going on. So over the course of the last 2 years, we had a lot of change up, including me. So there's a lot of things, kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but a lot of things that we used to do with the community, those types of things that we haven't done for the last couple of years. And quite frankly, a lot of us don't know. So for a feedback perspective, I'd love to hear what's been done in the past, what you want to do, and how we can work together with the community, with the Rotary and all of that as we move forward. Because like I said, I think there's a lot of you have been in the community for a long time. We were talking about some of the stuff that's happened in the past and some of our collective memory that the installation has moved on. Beautiful location if you haven't been out to the installation. I'm hoping as time continues on here that we're going to have an opportunity to open it up to the community and do some events to allow people to get onto the installation. Naval Station Everett is the newest Navy base in the country. It was opened in 1996. And you probably know we have a presence right here in Lake Stevens, Constitution Park, where it's called private public venture housing. So military housing essentially for us. I get to live over there. And Naval Station Everett is called Sailor's Choice. It's called Sailor's Choice because this community is an amazing place to live. And we have sailors who come up here. I was here in 2001 to 2003 on Abraham Lincoln. And when sailors come up to the Pacific Northwest, and specifically to Everett, we still home. And so we appreciate the community and all that you do for us. Can we go to the next slide? So these are some of this is really why we have a base here in Everett, and it's the ships. I'm a SWO, which means a surface warfare officer. I'm a ship guy. I spent most of my career driving ships, and I love it. I'm landlocked here for a little while. I wish I could be out to sea with these guys. But we currently have 7 destroyers stationed at Naval Station Everett. Of those 7, 4 of them are currently deployed, and the other 3 are actually going through a maintenance phase. And so everything that we do on the installation is about these ships and getting them ready to go deploy, supporting them while they're deployed. So there's the sailor side of the house, and then there's also the families. And so this is my first foray really into the installation base side of the house. And I've been the beneficiary for quite a while of how the installation and how the community really helps our sailors and their families as the sailors go out to sea. Most people here are married, have family, right? Anybody think through when things aren't going well at home, how well are you able to focus on your business? Right? It's hard. And so one of the biggest things that we provide for our sailors is trying to take care of those sailors' families while the sailors can go out over the horizon and do the nation's work that way. And so that's a big piece of what we do at the installation. Next slide. So why do we have all those ships? So I just pulled up, and these guys over here are going, wait a minute, this looks almost like intel. I just went and pulled some headlines off, and you can't watch the news without hearing about Ukraine. Obviously, a lot going on there. We've got a lot going on in the Middle East, China. You think about Taiwan, all of the things that are happening in the world. You know, I think I was reading the headline today between Sweden and Finland considering going into NATO, and what does that mean for us as a country? Because you've got Putin on the other side saying if they join NATO, they're going to go ahead, they're going to attack them. There's a lot there, right? There's a lot going on, and we live and we have lived in uncertain times for quite a while, and that's really one of the reasons that we have a Navy. Let me take a quick second back. One of the reasons I asked to talk to you is one of my jobs in the Navy is to come talk to the community about why you have a Navy. I'm sure most of the folks here are mostly aware, but it's good for us to get out there and communicate what we're doing. And like we were talking back earlier, sometimes it's really easy to see what the Army's doing, where we have all the conversations about Afghanistan. Are we Marines on the ground out there? And the Navy is not as much in the public eye sometimes. So to let you know that what we're doing. So if we move fast forward, so how is the Navy responding to this, and what is our job? And for centuries now, the Navy has been about freedom of the seas and allowing that to work. So in the last 2 years, has anybody here had any problems getting something? Maybe a supply chain issue of any sort. Okay, no issues. So we've seen that, and that was a result of what? COVID. So that was COVID, and it's wreaked havoc. You got Ford trucks lined up in acres without chips to be able to operate. What would happen if now you've got a country or a bad actor who decides they want to stop shipping across the world, and how's that going to affect your supply chain and the economics of the world? And that's really our fundamental thing that we do as a Navy all the time, 24/7, and we've been doing it for 200 plus years, is guaranteeing the freedom of access to the sea. The sea is international waters, open to everybody. It's supposed to be open to everybody, and we move more things across the sea than any other way around the world. So our global economy is extraordinarily dependent on freedom of the seas. And we do have actors out there that are moving in directions to try to prevent that. So when you do see in the headlines things like ships going through the Strait of Taiwan, anybody see anything about that? China usually kind of throws a fit about it. Those are things that we call freedom of navigation. So that's international water, whether or not China wants to believe it. And so we go out there and we put ourselves in that area to say, hey, by our very presence of staying in that water, you don't, in this case, China doesn't have the right to say that we can't be. And we do that quite a bit. One of the biggest actors in the world right now for us as a country is China and the South China Sea. A lot of our commerce goes through the South China Sea, coming from all around the world. And China has, if you watch the news, they've been building up their islands, their big islands. They've been militarizing those. And there's a more and more stated threat that they believe that whole area is their waters, and they want to control it. So that's one of the things that we're providing every day out there is freedom of navigation. There's also piracy around the world, and you'll see some headlines there where we do that. Got a ship there in the Black Sea supporting NATO and the things that are going on over in Ukraine. And of these ships up here, 3 of them are ships that are stationed here in Naval Station Everett. And so that's what our sailors are doing right now out to sea, and that's what we're really providing for you. I need questions about that. All right, next slide. That's a little bit about, that's who we are and what we do. So what's coming to Naval Station Everett? So really excited. Everybody remember the aircraft carriers here? I just mentioned Abraham Lincoln. Everybody know that there's not an aircraft carrier in Everett anymore? Anybody want an aircraft carrier back?
Yeah.
We get asked that all the time. So the bad news is that's not going to happen. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But the good news is this summer, or last summer in June, the Navy announced that Naval Station Everett is their preferred choice for home porting the new class of ship, the Constellation class frigates. So the first one is starting to be built this year. Ultimately, it's going to be 12 new ships in Everett. So I just told you we have 7 destroyers there now. We're actually going to get another destroyer after the first of the year. So we'll be up to 8. Then the destroyers will start winding down. They'll go other places as we build frigates and bring those in. So right now the plan is kind of steady state. We'll have 12 frigates and 2 destroyers in Everett, which is a lot. It's a lot more than we've had in a long time. Yes, sir.
Can you compare a frigate to a destroyer?
I can. So
what their job is?
So unfortunately, part of that's still being defined, but the way the Navy works is we have this idea. Originally, the plan was it was going to be kind of a single mission ship. So if you're on a destroyer, I was the CEO of a destroyer. The destroyer actually can do 22 different mission sets. So it's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of the Navy. We do a lot of stuff. And so kind of the intent with the frigate is it's a smaller crew. The destroyer has a crew of around 350 people. The plan right now for the Constellation class frigate is to have 193, 195. So a little over half the crew size. And then actual physical size, it's going to be about 3/4 of the size. But its capabilities and what it's going to do right now is primarily anti-submarine warfare. But it will have some anti-surface, and we can't, for some reason, we can't seem to get away from trying to create just a smaller destroyer. So we keep putting more systems on it. And we go, but if it was able to do that, it'd be great. So the government has this problem where we like to keep making things more and bigger and better and more expensive. So that's the frigate. There's still some questions out there about how we're going to man it and what we're going to do. So in over the next year, there's been a conversation about a single crew or a dual crew. So one of the options out there right now is to have 2 crews per ship. And so we've got 12 ships, so that would be 24 crews. So if that happens, Naval Station Everett will increase by about 5,000 sailors and their families. So that would be a huge impact, hopefully a positive impact to the community. There will likely be some challenges with that as well. If I'm honest with you, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to go single crew. And there's a lot of cost in that. But one of the ideas is that we dual crew it, and half of those ships go forward, and then you rotate out the crews, and so the ships don't have to come in and out all the time. We've tried that a couple times in the Navy. We haven't been successful with it yet, and but people have a hard time getting that thought out of their mind. So that's an option on the table. If we get half of that, it's about 2,500 additional sailors and families to the Naval Station Everett, which is the equivalent of an aircraft carrier. So an aircraft carrier's crew itself is 2,500. And where I will say I think there's a benefit to the community for the frigates compared to like the aircraft carrier is when the aircraft carrier left, 2,500 people went. As my predecessor liked to say, there was this large sucking sound as the aircraft carrier went away. These days, when I was on Lincoln, we did a 10-month deployment, and it was a very odd thing. These days, the 10 to 11-month deployments are becoming standard just because of everything going on in the world. So if we had an aircraft carrier here, you probably wouldn't see it most of the time. And so I think with the frigates coming in, we're going to have a lot more import on a regular basis. So this is kind of your question of the frigates. The frigates are still in development. So we took a class of ship that was previously built by the Italians, and we took that design and we're building that design and we're making modifications to it. What those modifications are continuing to evolve, and how we man it, and how we deploy it, and what we do with it. It's still kind of being defined. But the one thing that has been a pretty solid commitment is that the goal is for them to be here at Everett. And so we're in the process, and in September timeframe, we'll have public meetings where we'll nail down some of the specifics of what it means. We'll talk with the community. The community give us feedback of whether or not they actually want frigates here. Hopefully you guys do. And that's kind of what's coming down the pipe. With that, there may be some additional facilities that we need to do. Really kind of depends on whether or not we do a single crew or dual crew. If you look at, anybody here been on the base in Everett? Okay, how big is it?
Yeah.
Seems like it is. Compared to the bases these guys are used to, Army bases, they have acres or square miles. My Naval Station Everett is actually 223 acres. So it's not really very big. It's less than a square mile.
But it's broken up with other facilities in Arlington.
Right, absolutely. So we have the facilities like up in Smoky Point. We have Jim Creek antenna. So as far as like building new stuff on the installation, we don't have a lot of room. But we do have there is a possibility we'll have to build some new buildings to support the creek. So you see construction where that's. Yes, sir.
Hey, Josh, I know when we met a couple months ago, you expressed a concern on the market housing issues that this retailer's been in the area will have. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so I mean, I anticipate everybody kind of knows the housing market has gone through the roof and availability is shy. So one of the things, as we bring in more people, we are going to face a challenge with housing, especially for junior sailors. And I would say, when I say junior sailors, the group of folks who have the hardest time finding housing are those junior sailors who are, let's say, 25 to 30, married with 1 to 2 kids, right? And trying to find that place to live in the community. So even right now, and we have sailors who live, a long ways out, trying to find a place that's affordable. I have sailors who are living probably in less than optimal conditions, just based on affordability. So that will be a challenge. It's a challenge now. I expect it's going to continue to be a challenge finding the housing for the sailors. So we can go to the next slide. I'm happy to go to questions, but along that point, one of the things that I'm starting to do, and so I can't give you details, but happy to talk to anyone about it, is there's a program in the Navy called Renter Partnership Program. And it's where landlords can work with the Navy and reduce costs of rent, or I should say, rent within our basic allowance for housing for a junior sailor. And that's a program that was active in 2013. It's kind of fallen off in Everett, and there's a couple of reasons for that. I'm trying to reinvigorate that and really trying to find ways that maybe we can incentivize landlords to provide some portion of, I'm thinking, in my head, I think like a high-rise type kind of apartment complex, and maybe you set aside 10% that you'll commit to do military at PAH, so sailors can afford to live there. And then maybe as a community, we can do something that recognizes that company, that landlord that says, hey, there's, almost like we do the Gold Star or Purple Star schools or those types of things, to say that we're supporting the military. So something to kind of make it beneficial for the landlord as well as helping out the sailors. But still kind of working on that. But I'll put it up. Questions? I love questions. And I told you I wouldn't give you any.
Well, I tell you, when I had a house with a mother-in-law apartment, we rented it out to Navy sailors, and they were wonderful tenants. They truly were. Yeah. Rent on time.
That is awesome. It's great to hear. And I will say too, if that doesn't end up being the case, I'm your belly button. Right? I really mean that. What's one of the nice things? It should be a nice thing about renting to us is, most of the time you don't really have those levers. I have a lot of control over their lives, right? And so
they don't want to hear from your office.
No, they don't. And quite frankly, I can turn around and take it out of their paychecks. So that's one of the nice things. And with that renter partnership program, that's one of the things you do as a direct allotment out of their paycheck. So from a landlord's perspective, before the sailor gets the money, it goes directly to your account. So a little bit of security that way. Yes, ma'am.
So you said you anticipate about 5,000 families coming into Everett, right?
Between 2,500 and 5,000. And I should say that's between 26, 27 to 33.
Wow. So what is their average stay when they come to Everett?
Average stay.
Yes, average stay. So are they here for like 8 months or?
Oh, no. So
3 years.
So the average sailor, it really depends on their kind of pay grade. So your junior sailors, which is the majority of the folks, they stay around 5 years.
Oh,
right? Okay. So an initial sea tour for first term sailors is a 5-year tour. Now you've got folks like me. I mean, I can't seem to stay someplace for more than 2 years. Okay. But our junior sailors, when they first come in, just like on our destroyers right now, the the sailors who are coming there, it's their first tour in the Navy, which not surprised, most of our sailors are first term. Their first term is between 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, that's helpful too, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we, as an organization, provide services to children and adults with disabilities, and I've heard that Naval Station Everett is preferred for families that have children with special needs to come to because of the services that are available in our state. Do you know much about that, the exceptional family program?
Exceptional families. I hadn't heard that. It wouldn't surprise me because we have a lot of exceptional family members in the program. But yeah, I know that throughout the world, we look at that as we're stationing folks. And one of the nice things with the increase here in Naval Station Everett, even about 3 years ago, I think we were down to 2 destroyers. When the carrier left, there's only 2 destroyers here, so we didn't have a whole lot of place to put families who were trying to go to sea or continue their career and still take care of their families. And so now we have those options and continue with that. And I think the frigate program will provide additional opportunities for sailors to have a place to continue their career. Because along with just the ships, there's obviously going to be some shore support to the ships. So even sailors who are going to rotate from a sea duty to a shore duty will have more opportunities.
So similarly, and you were talking about the installation and the really big role of caring for families. So yeah, how do you get those families connected to the community, make sure they know the great resources that are available and fun things going on?
So a lot of that goes through what would be our I'll use a code, N9, our organization, Fleet and Family Services and Morale, Welfare, and Recreation are that side of the house. And so they reach out and they work with the community. As I'm sitting here listening to you, and every time I get out of the community, I keep wanting to go, okay, I think we need to do better, especially post-COVID, of reestablishing those connections. And one of the things I want to do is ensure that, one, we connect sailors with clubs like the Rotary, as well as provide opportunities for them to volunteer in the community. Because as clearly I can tell from all of you, being a part of the community and volunteering, creates those connections. And I'll tell you the story, and I'll do this to the best of my ability. Nope. My story, getting ready to go on deployment, of how community is so important to us. Getting ready to go on deployment with my son at Boy Scouts, wants to go to Rocky Camp. I'm leaving next week. I can't take you, right? Gentleman standing next to me goes, got it, right? That's what you can do more than anything else for your service members is take care of their family, right? Some of us love what we do. I'm not supposed to be emotional, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be tough. But we love what we do, and I'm happy, and I've done it for 29 years now. I'm happy to have go out to sea and do all that. My kid didn't sign up for this, and my wife did. That's okay. but that community support when the sailors are out doing their thing, that means so much. But they're not going to get that if they're not connected with the community. So your point is right on. And I think that's probably one of the things I wanted to do when I got here, especially coming out of COVID. We kind of felt like gone backwards a little bit for a couple months there, and now I'm back into this. How do we get sailors out in the community? And part of the problem too is what I'm seeing with the sailors as we come out of this is that we've changed our behaviors. So people have kind of closed in a little bit, and they're not necessarily reaching out into the community. I feel like you guys probably all had a lot of relationships before this started. And I suspect that this club helped a lot of you get through all of that. And now you take sailors who a lot of them work here then. They have kind of changed their thought process the way they do it. Them and their families kind of enclosed in, move into a new community and maybe aren't as ready or as familiar of what they can do to reach out. So that's what I would ask back of you is if you have opportunities for us to get involved, you can send it my way, and then I can't guarantee Sailor's going to be there, but I can do my best to advertise and get it out there to get them in the community to build that relationship.
Especially with your presence.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Lake Stevens is huge, right? With the community up there. Is that my team?
Have you filled out an application yet?
For what?
No,
I told you, I didn't
You just
know what
gave
the
it up,
hell
you
it
live in
was.
Constitution Park.
I absolutely want to fill out an application. Are you kidding me?
That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I
Oh,
think.
you want to dance?
Yeah.
You've never seen Silly dance. It's after
I got a agenda. Okay, so I think he brings up a great point that there are a lot of volunteers at the Navy base. I used to be involved in a local group and we used them all the time, and you have not had better volunteers come and help you at your event than these men and women from the military, because they do everything you tell them to do. Like they jump and they're happy to do it, and they're pleasant and they're respectful and they have fun at the same time. And I think that we could create a really cool thing and bring them in, because we do a lot of activities. And now that, we're coming out of this COVID stuff, then we're gonna be doing more, and we would love to have them.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Okay, have a good weekend. I'll see all the cool kids at 4:00 at Semiahmoo, and all right, everyone's cool. Everyone's cool. What?
Pickleball today.
Oh, there's pickleball, and there's a beach scavenger hunt, and all kinds of fun stuff. And see you later, Zoomers too. Have a good week, everyone. Are these your glasses up here?
Oh, yeah. Where's the raffle donation?
Lori might have it.